There we go. Go.
A warm welcome to our live coverage. I'm Derek Ray with Lee Dixon alongside me in the commentary box, and we're back under the floodlights tonight for keenly awaited Champions League action as the group stage business begins for these two teams. Always an exciting prospect, Lee.
Absolutely, Derek. With Real Madrid, big expectations always. They're always dynamic up front, but even more so now with the introduction of Alex Hunter over the summer. He's hungry, he's talented. Reminds me a little bit of Marcus Rashford. Always working the defender, playing on the last shoulder of the defender. Defenders don't like that.
It's the opening match day. Champions League group stage, match day 1 underway. And the starting players for Real Madrid. We're thinking 4-3-3.
Yeah, one central striker, Derek. The width comes from the wingers who will stay high and wide. Very narrow midfield and a conventional back four.
And Spurs will go with this starting 11. Pretty well balanced, this formation, Lee.
Yeah, it can be a 4-2-3-1 in the offensive mode, but it can also go back to a 4-5-1 when you're defending. The lone striker will be supported by the three just behind him, especially the number 10 who will be given a free role.
Gareth Bale knows a thing or two about excelling. Lee, what sort of performance does he have in him today?
Well, sometimes he blows hot and cold, Gareth Bale, but when he's hot, boy, watch out. Well, it was an incredible campaign, wasn't it? It's hard enough to win the Champions League, but to go on and repeat that success is really, really difficult. But they are a massive club, big expectations, top players. They need a bit of luck along the way. They certainly had some of that last season, but you expect them to go deep into this competition. Can they go all the way, though?
Throw in here for Spurs. Davis. Son. They have space here, Tottenham, in an attacking sense. Isco. And Lucas. He's just a thorough reader of the game. And there we saw it. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. The object of the exercise from the Spurs point of view is to get it forward, and they're doing that rather well. Not all that convincing defensively. Isco has it. This is Gareth Bale. Well, they are the record winners of this great competition, Real Madrid, and you always feel the... Oh, he's through here! Only the keeper to beat! And he's clear as lines. Now Ben Davies. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. Varane has picked up the yellow card as a result of his illegal intervention.
Well, if you get your timing wrong, you run the risk of a yellow, and that's exactly what he got.
Powerful enough, but not precise enough.
No, not accurate enough at all. He had other options on as well.
Here's Carvajal. This is Gareth Bale. Isco. The Merengues have lost the ball. Wanyama. Trippier. It is to be a throw-in. Often tempting to blow your whistle straight away, but the referee let it flow and then went back and handed out the yellow card.
Well, he thought he got away with it, hadn't he? He looked over his shoulder, then all of a sudden the referee's there with a yellow card.
And tremendous defensive intuition from Sergio Ramos. And a fine pass placed by Alex Hunter. And it's there for Gareth Bale. Courageous goalkeeping, but he's got the ball.
Well, you have to be brave, don't you? Diving at the feet of a player like that. Good goalkeeping.
Son. Eriksson. And here is Eriksson. This is Kroos. Beautifully timed. Harry Kane slips it through. Well, it was fired straight at the keeper. No real difficulties for him.
No, decent positioning from the goalkeeper. Poor shot, to be honest with you.
Here's Ramos. The ball with Luka Modric. Carvajal. This is Gareth Bale. Isco has it. Well, it's a poor attack. It looked as though he was in, but credit to the defender, Lee.
Yeah, he hassled him, made his hurried shot there.
Dembele. Son. And it's Son. It's with Alex Hunter. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. And it's Harry Kane running towards goal. One man to beat. No real threat from the shot saved by Courtois. And the first half is in the history. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. And here is Kane. Crucial block from Varane. Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate their aerial targets. So the corner played into the box. Well, a sloppy clearance. What can the opposition do with this? Now, Son. Well, let's see, does he mean business? Well, thumped clear. Eriksson. And it's Harry Kane. Here is Marco Asensio. This is Gareth Bale. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And Lucas. Son. And here is Eriksson. Kane! And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. And a change for Spurs at this juncture. Given away. Modric. This is Kroos. Isco. Alex Hunter. Lovely ball from Hunter. So, a Real Madrid corner. And firing it into the area. And he succeeds in scraping it off the line. And Ramos. Isco. An authoritative challenge. Well, we tend to talk in glowing terms about Gareth Bale, but perhaps, Lee, he ought to be imbued with the spirit of improvement.
Well, it's not been a great first half of football as far as he's concerned. He seemed a little bit sluggish to me, Derek. Easy for the back line to pick him up. Needs more movement.
It's with Alex Hunter. Real Madrid have given it away. Ericsson. Lamela. And here is Kane. The defender put in the challenge, and it might be a red card. And the official had no option but to reach for the red card. He decided it was a goal-scoring opportunity denied, Lee.
Absolutely, no decision to be made, really. The card was out pretty quickly.
And the goalkeeper not offering any scraps that time. Well, that's fine goalkeeping, real concentration. Spurs with the corner. He's driven in the corner. Well, he was being very closely marked, but the header not on the target.
No, just off target, and the thing is, the defender did his job, and he just couldn't quite get enough of his head on it.
He's given it away. Son. Moussa Dembele now. It is to be a throw-in. Modric. This is Kroos. It is a fruitful forward run. Hunter! We wondered if a goal was forthcoming, but it has arrived now.
Well, finally the deadlock has been broken. Not long to go now. How will that affect the opposition? Well, here it is. You have to say they've come under an awful lot of pressure today, but it's a sucker punch. They've gone up the other end and got a well-taken goal.
And they're playing once more. Real Madrid with the lead here. Dembele. Promising looking ball. And here is Son. He's played it over to the near post. Well, the clearance half-hearted. Not problematic for the keeper. The ball with Lucas Vazquez. Lucas Vazquez. Cross in the middle. Advantage Spurs. And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. Lamela with it. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. Not all that hard to deal with crosses like that. And threaded through by Isco. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Opportunity, Hunter. Touched onto the woodwork. Super save it was as they hang on to their lead.
Well, that could be the game right there, Derek.
Corner kick played over. And clears his lines. And there is the full-time whistle. Real Madrid pick up all 3 points in this, their opening match in the Champions League.
Well, it's everything you want from the start of match one. Good, strong start. That result will give everybody confidence, especially the players. Well done.
Well, his performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Lee.
After a long wait, you finally had your first taste of Champions League football.
Yeah, it was fun, but I just really was focused on getting the result. The fans here expect success in the Champions League, and I need to do everything I can to give it to them.
Well, you didn't find any moments to relish just a little bit?
Come now, I didn't say that, but those moments were just for me.
Well, fair enough, Alex. Thanks for speaking with me.
Pleasure.
Plenty of excitement in the Marseille air. We're at the Stade Velodrome this evening. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former England defender Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage action to look forward to. It's Olympique Marseille facing Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, both teams got off to a flying start in their opening group match, didn't they? But something has to give tonight. Looking forward to this one.
And make no mistake, Lee, Real Madrid expect to progress to the knockout stages in every Champions League campaign. Nevertheless, every Champions League match, irrespective of the stage, is a special occasion involving the merengues.
Well, it is. They're football royalty, as they say, and every time they take the pitch, they expect to win, let alone in the Champions League, La Liga, any competition they're in, and quite rightly so, because their history is really, really rich.
This is how it looks for the home side. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. The two central midfield players supplying support to a three ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
And the starting players for Real Madrid. If you like wingers, you'll love this, Lee.
Yeah, absolutely. I love to watch a winger play, especially with pace and power. The central striker will stay more or less in front of the goal. The support will be provided by the three central midfield players. The back four is pretty conventional, but the fullbacks will be asked to support from behind.
Toni Kroos. It's with Alex Hunter. Lovely ball from Hunter. And Marco Asensio. Crossing possibilities. And Bale prepared to fire. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. And Hunter, what's he going to do? Corner given to Real Madrid. Now the execution of the corner. Thumped clear. Marcelo. Good numerical situation. Thundered clear. And they'll have to throw it back in play. This is Kroos. Hunter. Marco Asensio. It's with Alex Hunter. Just straying offside. Thauvin. Payet. Here's Thauvin. On the ball, Luis Gustavo. He's found himself dispossessed. It's with Alex Hunter. Here is Marco Asensio. And Kroos. Marco Asensio. Toni Kroos. By no means on his own here. Isco. Ocampos. And showing fine vision. Thauvin. Well, not really a shooting moment he's going to be especially proud of, Lee.
Well, he did have other options, but he thought, you know what, I'm just going to have a go.
Marcelo. Hunter. In possession, Marcelo. Effective challenge. Dimitri Payet with it. Payet. And the referee has given them a corner. Corner from Payet. Taking care of business defensively here. The effectiveness of the high press. Isco has it. It's with Alex Hunter. Toni Kroos. On the ball, Rolando. Payet. It's with Morgan Sanson. Lucas Ocampos. Mitroglou now. He just keeps going. No let-up. Toni Kroos. The merengues have lost the ball. On the ball, Luis Gustavo. Sanson. Here's Thauvin. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. The ball with Luka Modric. Hunter. The referee is just... Hunter feeding it through. Marco Asensio. Perhaps an opportunity for Isco. And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides. Well, it's not a brilliant goal, but it's a goal. It's in the back of the net. Keeper couldn't do anything about it.
So underway again with Real Madrid in front. It's with Morgan Sanson. And so it is the first time. The second half underway here, and Real Madrid with the advantage. Isco has it. He's given us away. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee?
Well, his manager will be delighted with him. He's been spot on in this game, hasn't he? Energy, imagination, desire, and a steely determination.
Toni Kroos. Wonderful block. And Hunter, what's he going to do? Corner for Real Madrid. Over it comes. Clattered away. Here's Ramos. Toni Kroos. This is Gareth Bale. Opportunity, Hunter. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course. Let's have another view of that goal. Well, a second goal for them here. Sanson. On the ball, Luis Gustavo. Here's Tova. Payet. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And a fine pass placed by Alex Hunter. Lucas Vazquez. Toni Kroos. Terrific reflex action.
Yeah, you've just got to come out and spread yourself and hope for the best.
Substitution time it is. Played into the centre of the box. And he's gone and scored for Real Madrid.
Well, that's what Real Madrid do. They put you under pressure and you normally crumble. Well, here's the replay, and there's the confusion all over the place. The keeper has got every right to be frustrated at his defenders, but the ball is in the back of the net.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. On the ball, Luis Gustavo. Well, he's given us away. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Excellent challenge. On the ball, Luis Gustavo. Dimitri Payet with it. I must say, no shortage of space. Luis Gustavo with it. Modric. Sanson. So 20 minutes to go. Hunter. It's with Morgan Sanson. Lucas Ocampos. Given away. Toni Kroos. Well, in the second half here, and it's almost, Lee, a case of whatever they've touched has turned to goals.
Well, for Real Madrid, the creative side of their team tonight has been absolutely top draw. The players are all on the same hymn sheet. The coach has got his tactics completely right. The flow of the game, the movement, it's been a brilliant game.
Here's Ramos. They're advancing here, Real Madrid. Can they take advantage of the position they're in? And what a magical save it was! And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. And over comes the corner. No-nonsense clearance. This is Kroos. Alex Hunter. And Isco. A goal it is, courtesy of Toni Kroos.
Well, here's the replay, and the power he's got on the shot nearly knocks the bar off the post. What a finish that is.
A chance to revisit the goal. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Rami. In possession, Germain. And given away. And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes. This is Kroos. Isco has it. Real Madrid moving the ball with purpose. What can they do from this position? So, the full-time whistle, and another 3 points in the bag to add to the total from match day one. You've got to conclude, Lee, that they're in a superb position to qualify for the knockout stages now.
Well, absolutely. Boxes ticked, job done, faultless start, say it as you will. Took control of this group, and they look pretty awesome to me.
Oh. Is he okay?
He's getting on. He's fine. He's really enjoying the visit.
Good.
Now I know how you feel before a big game.
Mom, you'll be fine.
Alex.
B.
Oh, and this must be Mrs. Hunter.
Catherine.
Pleasure.
B. And this is my granddad,
Jim Hunter. No introductions needed. It is an honor to meet you, sir. No, please, don't get up. I just wanted to shake your hand.
Pleasure.
Please allow me to introduce my assistant, Maximilian Luis.
Para servirlos.
And the head of Villanova and Associates Marketing Department, Francesco Exposito.
Buongiorno. Nice to meet you.
Huh. I didn't realize there would be so many of you.
Well, shall we get started?
So, in summary, we are equating Alex to the wolf by communicating his intuition and intelligence on the pitch and combining that with a killer instinct in front of goal.
Francesco.
Well, you see, for me, the use of the wolf here suggests that Alex is part of a pack rather than his own man. And that, for me, it's not very good. How do you feel? What do you think?
I'm gonna leave this to the experts.
I just think this logo sums you up, Alex.
Really? I think it's missing.
Yeah, something.
Yes, I suggest, since we can't reach a consensus, that you take the feedback on board, Catherine, and revise. And in the meantime, I'll have my team rustle up an alternative before we sign off on it.
I think that sounds fair.
Then it's agreed. Excellent.
good session. I appreciate your dedication. Have a good evening.
Tell me about the donation you're making and why.
I really believe in what EA Play to Give is trying to achieve, and so I've decided to contribute to the cause.
Oh, that's very generous of you, Alex.
I think it's the least I can do. They're fighting for inclusion across the world, and that's a fight that I want to be a part of. Feel it's only right.
Now, how might anyone who wants to learn more about Play to Give do so?
Just go to www.ea.com, search Play to Give for more information.
Wow, your generosity is a testament to your conviction, Alex. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, the heavens really have opened here in Madrid. It's a rainy night at the Santiago Bernabeu. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you commentary, and joining me is the former Arsenal defender, Lee Dixon. And we've got Champions League group stage fare on the menu. It's Real Madrid up against Sporting.
Thanks, Derek. Always love these European nights under floodlights. It's a special atmosphere, not just in the stadium, but around the city with all the travelling fans. It's going to be a really special game.
And this Champions League group stage contest commences. And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. If you like wingers, you'll love this, Lee.
Yeah, absolutely. I love to watch a winger play, especially with pace and power. The central striker will stay more or less in front of the goal. The support will be provided by the three central midfield players. The back four is pretty conventional, but the fullbacks will be asked to support from behind.
This is what they'll be facing today. Now the task is to remain focused. Well, just couldn't keep himself onside. Toni Kroos. This is Varane. In possession, Marcelo. Marco Asensio. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Nani. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. And no joy as far as the cross was concerned. Rafinha. Will there be a tangible end product? And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Hunter feeding it through. Gareth Bale. And the referee has given them a corner. Corner kick delivery from Toni Kroos. And clears his lines. Sergio Ramos. This is Kroos. Will he play it in? Luka Modric. Well, can he make this move count? Whatever it takes to keep them out. So now a corner. And fired over by Kroos. Well, thumped clear. And as we dissect the group table, it has been a 100% start for Real Madrid in their Champions League campaign so far. 6 points out of 6. Did we expect anything less, Lee?
Well, not really. Faultless. They look machine-like. It's quite something how easy Real Madrid make the game look.
Manoeuvring his way forward. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. Course with the corner. Not messing around with that clearance. Toni Kroos. Crossing possibilities. Read it superbly to take back possession. Rafinha. Bruno Fernandes has it. Here's Rafinha. Bruno Fernandes. Dost. Well, regaining possession for his side cleverly. Not a particularly strong challenge. Bale. Bale's through ball. Alex Hunter. Just had to keep his concentration to the maximum, and he did. Hunter. Now Sturaro. Nani. A really sumptuous ball. Crucial interception amid opportunity knocks. It could be up for grabs. Now Sturaro. Here's Battaglia. The referee has decided that and a fine pass placed by Alex Hunter. The end product just wasn't there. Here's Battaglia. Bruno Fernandes has it. Can he give them the lead? Just straying offside. Hunter. And that is that. Half. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Here's Rafinha. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. And the defender takes care of business. Here is Sturaro. Dost. Bruno Fernandes! Simple save for the keeper.
Well, he had to pick the flight of the ball up, that was all. Got behind it. Good save.
Hunter. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Modric waiting. Well, clattered away. An awful lot of green space to run into. Bruno Fernandes. Fine cross into the middle. Clattered away. Well, he had to read it and get there, and did. Half an hour remaining then. Bodies forward, and the break looks on. Rodrigo Battaglia. Bruno Fernandes. He had the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. Bruno Fernandes. Ramos completely on top of the situation. Well, he's given us away. Promising looking ball. And Nani with it. He's just a thorough reader of the game. And there we saw it. Manoeuvring his way forward. Hunter! post and back in play.
Well, they were so close there, Derek, to taking the lead. Just can't believe that the woodwork saved the goalkeeper on that occasion.
The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. And the referee has determined that that is a bookable offence.
I don't think you can think anything else after that challenge.
Just a bit too high with that powerful effort.
Yeah, he's just leaned back, Derek. Power was there, but not the direction.
Real Madrid have given us away. Dost. Rodrigo Battaglia. Toni Kroos. Beautifully timed. Bruno Fernandes. And a chance for them to nudge in front. Still alive. Remarkable save. Yet again, inspirational. Nani. Rodrigo Battaglia. Dost. Bas Dost! Oh dear, I think he's left his shooting boots behind in the dressing room.
Well, it was well worth the effort. Poor technique, really. Should do better than that.
Odriozola. Hunter. And a fine pass placed by Alex Hunter. Clean challenge. Good thing from his point of view. Rafinha. Bruno Fernandes. And only 2 minutes remaining here. Stefan Ristovski. Battaglia. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. And a goal at this stage might well turn out to be decisive. Rodrigo Battaglia. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. And that will do it for tonight. This group stage meeting is over and the points have been shared.
Well, Derek, we all come to football to watch goals. We didn't get any tonight, but it was an interesting game. I really enjoyed it, actually.